Hi, everybody. It's Rachel with Rachel's Super Cute Creations. I hope everybody's having a great evening. This is sort of impromptu, and I'm just excited to be on. Many of you have asked me for a while now how I prep for making multiple journals, and it's getting close to Christmas time, and I am going to be doing quite a few journals um, for my booth, and I just thought, well, you know what? I'm going to show, and I had this huge box of papers that just need to go somewhere. So I started going ahead and folding. And so I just wanted to talk to you a little bit, and Diane's going to jump in a little bit. She's actually getting her computer set up, and we just thought we'd chat and have a great time tonight. So just wanted to show you a few ways you can prep for pages. Depending on what kind of books you do, if you do um, traveler's notebooks, and you would want to fold them for traveler's notebook size, but you can just take just the simple signature and have it. And if it's a smaller book, this is like a perfect size book. You can pull the signatures out, and you already have these to just insert into your signatures, which that's super fun. So this is the book, and I loved this cover. So I thought, wouldn't this be fun to add into a journal also? So that's just another, if it's a cover, a book jacket, you can always do that as well. So what I do is I just kind of take my sections of books or sizes of pages, and I just put a rubber band around them. Um, and these were a smaller book, and I folded them. Here was a larger book, a bunch of pages that were pretty similar. So I love to have different sizes of pages in my journals. And then when you have, so these were children's books pages, and they were longer. And so what I do, I call this a Z fold. I don't know if that's the proper term or not. But what that is so you can put this into your signature like this, and your pages don't all have to match up. So isn't that cute? And then this folds out and you have the full page, but it'll fit in a normal journal. So what I do if it's children's books pages is oftentimes I'll do these Z folds. And then even one like this. So if this is my signature, let's just pretend this is my signature. I can have that whole page, and here's a great page spot to journal on. So I just thought that would be fun to kind of just chat with you all. Many people are probably sleeping or winding down for the night, but I'm just gonna just chat. And if you pop in, please say hello, because I'd love to know who's in here with me. And we're just gonna just mass produce pages. I'm gonna show you some different ways to prep pages. And then if we have some time, we'll go ahead and we'll prep some signatures too. So who's in here tonight? And I got some of this. I don't know how many of you watch Two Silver Oranges, Jessica Rapp. She does a lot of mass production of journals. I think she makes quite a few each month, and she sells them. And so she has a process similar to the process that I use. And those of you who have been watching my channel for a long time know that I did 30 journals in 30 days. And this is the process that I used in order to make sure I could get all 30 done. And I would just at night fold pages, book pages, and you can fold all different sizes. So you see, I have all different sizes. And if you get a cover and it doesn't fit, so for example, let's just say this one might not fit. I can simply, if it's too tall, I can turn this quickly into a pocket, just like that. Fold it in, and we can make it shorter. So let's just pretend that I decided I wanted to do a journal in this book right here. So here's my original page, and I go to put it in here, and I'm like, oh, it's way too big. Look at that. So I just take these same pages and I just fold them again. And then if they're too wide, so here we go. So here's my inside. And then look, watch this. Then I can fold this like this. And usually what I'll do is I'll sew down this edge right here. And I've got a little tiny tuck spot here. If I wanted to, I could glue this right here. And I now have a tuck. And so you can just as simply as that, just really make a cool, neat signature piece. So let me grab something that I can tuck in here. Let me find something. I hope everybody's having a great night. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Please say hello if you're here so I know who's in here. I can't see anything. Darn it. See what happens when you don't do this for a long time? Okay, so let me show you what I got going here. Find some scrap pieces. So my goal is to just use up scrap pieces. Okay, so see, I have a tuck here. Oops. I have a tuck here, which this is not ideal. These are just scrap pieces here, but I just want to show you. So I have a tuck here, a tuck here. Then, oops. Then I can tuck in here. Oh, so I can tuck in here. See, I have this side tuck. I can tuck in here. And then when I open this up, I have the traditional pocket. So you can prep pages all along and have them ready for your journals. And I only do this when I start getting a box of just miscellaneous. What happens is I love to make journals and then I just throw all my extra pages in a box and I throw my extra pages in a box and throw my extra pages in a box. And then what happens is then I end up, hi Diane. Diane is on here with us. So what happens then is I just end up with all these pages and they're just sitting there and they're not in use. So I just wanted to show you guys that's an awesome tip for these smaller journals is to just go ahead and make some fun folds and you can have a fun journal. But those are just super fun. So if you're here, please say hello. I do see some people in here, Diane, but I'm not sure what's going on. My chat's not working, so
mine's not either.
So I'm not sure. Hopefully people can actually see us and hear us, but if not, we'll just keep chit-chatting, and I'm sure people will come in and out. Yeah, so welcome. Diane's been on the road, so she just got back. So welcome, Diane. It's nice to see you again.
Good to be home. Thank you.
And Diane's not actually going to be on camera today because her camera's not set up. She physically just got home, but she agreed to jump on, so I at least had somebody to chat to.
Yes, and I love the ideas because I'm working on the same thing. I'm doing some journals, so I'm excited. Thank you for sharing this.
You are welcome. Yeah, so I'm just here. I'm just pulling, like I said, you guys, I'm just pulling out of this scrap box. And one of the things I do, this is another like quick tip. I apologize. My dog is being naughty. My daughter has a friend over, so she's so what I do is when I'm working on a journal, I keep a page protector for all the bits and pieces. And then what I do is I just throw them in this box. Well, it's going to be time to use these as well. So you can see whenever I have a digital kit that I've been using, all the pieces are in these kits and that are in these page protectors. But these have been sitting here a long, long time. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. All right. So, Diane, I think you were in the private chat when you commented.
Oh, I did? Okay, because I switched it, so I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
Thank you.
If you're jumping in, please say hello so we know you're here. So for those of you that do digital kits, and I know not everybody works with digital kits, but I don't know about you, but Diane, sometimes when I do digital kits, I always have some pages left over.
Yep.
And so I just keep them. Well, why are we keeping them? Like we need to put them into journals. So,
Exactly.
so
They're always good to make tags out of anything. You can always use scraps, leftover, whatever.
yeah. So what I'm doing, so when this one printed out, it didn't print out the full page. It left some of the white. So all I'm doing is taking my metal ruler, oops, and I'm just gonna tear these white edges off. If I can get my hands to work today. Let's try this again. Oh my goodness, this is slipping on me. Yeah, so I'm just going to take these edges off, and you could use a paper cutter if you wanted to. Um, I just, I like to tear if I can. It's less tools I have to have out on my desk, and I don't know about you, Diane, but my desk, I can make a small project, and I can make a big mess.
Well, yeah, but I like the torn edges a lot better than I do the straight cut.
Yeah, I do too. So I just, gonna, oh, come on. See, it's going to give me problems. We'll try this. We'll try it again up like this. There we go. There we go. So I'm just going to tear these edges, and sometimes I'll even tear more than one at a time. I actually was watching, I don't remember who it was. Might have been, oh, I don't, you know what? I don't even want to say the wrong person. But she was actually folding hers and making circle journals. So she was tearing and making these really cool circle journals. And
Oh,
I loved that. I was like, oh, what a great idea.
that would be, and it's different. You don't see a
It
lot of
is
that.
different. It is different. Yeah, I could do a couple of those. Actually, I'll kind of show you what she did. So, what she did is she started with, oh, come on, I can't get this lined up. So, she started with an outside piece and then she just tore it kind of in a half circle. Oh, come on, fingers. Like that. And then what she did is she took all of her scrap pages and she started to create signatures inside of them. So just grab, let me just grab some and we'll do it. So I have this one, which is cool. It's like a someone's handwriting. And
Mm-hmm.
so the inside pages could be bigger than the cover. They
Right.
actually don't have to be the same size. So that's super fun.
Yeah, I like the extra dimensions and stuff. I don't like everything to be all lined up. That's really cool. I like that.
And these are great little inserts for your journals as well. So just another like a mini journal that could go inside and could be used. So you could use these smaller pieces, and I'm still, doing that same concept of just creating these little inserts. Oh, I'm so sorry for my dog.
You can barely hear him. Don't worry
Okay.
about it.
My niece is here, and so she just loves her. And if the girls are not paying attention to her every second, then she thinks, well, I just have to bark because then they'll pay attention to me. So she's being a stinker.
She's a little jealous. She wants that attention.
She's very jealous. She's very, very jealous. And my daughter's going to college next year. So my husband and I were just talking about what are we going to do with this dog that has like she already has anxiety when my daughter's not here.
Oh boy.
So Diane, I know you were busy most of the time you were there. Did you get any opportunity to go into any thrift stores or
I went to one, but I didn't get to stay very long.
oh
And I got called away, so I had to leave.
yeah.
Um,
Mhm.
but I did get to one, which I was so thankful because, and I didn't get a chance to go back, but they just don't have any down here that's open. So I was really hoping I could get to visit some of them. And I was there for almost 2 weeks, so you'd have thought
Yeah.
I'd found some time, but I didn't between family and everything else going on. So
It's hard whenever you go home. I know when I go home, it's the same thing. I always say I'm gonna even, and my dad's only 2 hours away, but I always say, well, I'm gonna just find a few minutes to check out some places, and I never seem to be able to do it.
yeah,
Welcome, those of you who are jumping in. Welcome, welcome. Please say hello so we know who's in here tonight. Aren't they super cute, Diane?
they are adorable.
And you could
Yes.
stitch them, you could staple them, you can we'll tie the signature in this one, but I mean, I thought, "Oh my gosh, what an amazing idea." Oh, I'm going to use this. This is just some wallpaper scrap.
Yeah, I really like that. That's a really neat idea.
But I mean, we're using scraps up. So this is stuff you have. You're not going out and buying anything. This is just what you have ready to go. And see, when you have your pages prepped like this, you can just go in and just pull one. So I'm going to look here. Let's see, do I have pink in this? Yeah, pink will work. So I'm just going in and grabbing just out of the pages that I've prepped. Look at how cute that is.
That's
It's
adorable.
like shabby chic. I love shabby chic.
I do too.
I
My
gotta add
favorite.
some music pages before I end this one. I know that. Love the shabby chic.
Well,
So
Grace,
who?
I'm sorry, I can't comment, honey. It's asking me to log in, so I didn't log into I just jumped
Really?
on here,
Okay, that's
so
fine.
I can't comment
Well, I
unless I
don't know what's going on because I don't see anybody. I can see people in here, but I can't see if they're commenting. So if somebody's in here, if you wouldn't mind commenting just so I can see if it's working. We're just in here using up scraps, chatting. Diane just got back from the road and she agreed to jump on with me, even though she just literally pulled in the driveway.
that's okay. It's that extra tired, you know? You can't just
Yeah.
rest. You gotta be doing something. So
Yep. Yeah.
and I'm excited. I get to watch and play. I haven't got to do this for 2 weeks, you know?
I know. Fun. Super fun. Yeah, and I just haven't really gotten to play because we moved and it's just been so difficult. Everything has been just a mess in my house. So I'm excited to be able to just start playing. Oh my goodness, can you hear the girls laughing underneath me,
Mhm.
Diane, or no?
Just barely. You can't tell what it is. You could
Oh,
just barely
teenagers.
hear it. Oh,
Teenagers.
yeah.
So
Well,
they both, so I have some news to share with you, Diane, and my subscribers. So my daughter has just got her first acceptance letter to her first college. And I think it's going to be the college that she's actually going to go to. And my niece has also been accepted. And so they are thinking about being roommates.
oh, how
Um,
exciting.
so they're excited, and I'm excited for them because I know I loved college and I loved that whole experience. So now
So
your
is
granddaughter's in college, right? Or she not old?
yes.
She is.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, this is her sophomore year.
Oh my gosh, where does time go?
I know. Yeah. She just turned 20 last week.
Oh, 20. I've known
Yeah.
Diane a while, you guys, so I can't believe she's 20 because
Yeah, I know, me either.
that means I'm getting old.
No, no, no. So where's she gonna go to college? Is she gonna go someplace close to you guys or
She actually is. So it's really funny. There is a local university. Well, I call it local, but it's about 40 minutes away. It's actually in this town that I um, am a principal in the district, and my district where I'm a principal. It's
Mhm.
actually the same town that is, and so I'm super excited because she's 35, 40 minutes away, and still close enough that if she wants to come home and do her laundry and stuff, she can. And um, but still far enough away from mom and dad where she can start her own life. So we're excited about that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it'll
And
be good for her.
yeah, so we're just really excited. She's kind of changed her study. She was originally going to go into the medical field and then decided she wanted to have a family someday and that maybe the medical field wasn't the best option for that. So she's always been a really strong business student. So she's decided she's going to go to business school. So we'll see. She could, of course, change before it's all said and done, but
Yeah.
I'm just happy for her and happy for my niece, since they can, go to college together and room together, and they both were accepted, and they're both exceptional academic students. So, um, they were able to get a scholarship, and so we're super excited about that. All right, I'm gonna make my cover just a little bit smaller. Oh, see, now I could just mess with these papers all day. And I'm supposed to be folding papers, but no. See, I got on a rabbit trail. That is super cute. I love that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and bind this real quick, and then we're going to get back to folding papers. But just wanted to show our viewers some ideas. If you've jumped in, please say hello so we know we're not just chatting with ourselves out here. But isn't that adorable? So this could just slip into a pocket in your journal, and it can be just another journal. Um, I think that's fun, 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 fun.
It is.
I need to do some Christmas stuff, Diane. I was able to get your stencils. I got your stencils while you were gone.
I'm
Haven't had
sorry.
a chance to play with them. No, I'm excited because I haven't had a chance to play with them. I got them maybe before you left, but I didn't open the package and because we're still unpacking and everything. Okay, so I'm just using the wax linen. And because this is a round journal, so normally I do it 3 times the spine, but I only did it twice, a little over twice, because I'm not going to need quite that much. And then you just want to make sure that you're lining up your pieces.
So how many pages do you have in your signature? Did you count them? Is
One,
it
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
and that's kind of what you do, I mean, in the standard size, kind of around 10 or 12?
I usually do, yeah. I mean, some ladies do more, but I usually try to do 10 because I don't like real thick signatures because I'm a big embellisher.
Right.
So, um, so I typically don't do that. But you can do whatever you want. I've done a lot more. For those of you that have not done this basic signature, I just went down through the middle, up through the top, and now I'm going all the way across to the bottom hole and then up through the middle again. Flip this way. And if I had my sewing machine out, I would just totally sew this. I
Oh, yeah.
wouldn't even worry about. So what I might do actually tomorrow is make a bunch of these and um and just sew them. Okay.
Yep. Just do an assembly line process, get them all together, and then sew them all at the same
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. So I'm gonna leave the tails really long on this because I think these would be cute. Oh my goodness, my dog. I think these would be super cute to add charms on. I'm gonna let her. I'm betting the girls have her locked where she can't get out. So Diane, I'm gonna go let her up.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, we still can't tell if anyone's in, so I hope someone's in here and you can see us. Please comment. Let us know that you're here. And I'm not on camera. I've let Rachel do the camera thing because I don't have it hooked up yet. I just grabbed my laptop and come up and was going to join Rachel so she didn't have to talk to herself. So,
Okay, I'm back, and that was exactly right. They're downstairs, and the dog is stuck where she didn't want to be.
well, of course.
Okay, so that's it. That is done, and oh, this darn chair's squeaky. My husband's gonna have to oil it tomorrow. And I just was thinking, I was just playing around with these keys. I was getting them all set up to sell it.
Pam. I'm sorry, Pam just joined us.
Hi, Pam.
Welcome.
Well, hey,
this was a last minute thing, Pam. I was talking to Rachel and she said, let's go live. And I said, okay.
It's impromptu. Leave it to me. So anyway, I've been prepping some key packs again, Diane, for sale. And so I just thought about those. I'll just grab some. I'm gonna grab some seed beads.
Yeah.
And I think those would be cute on the bottom of here. So I'll just maybe add, actually what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna tie a knot so they don't slide up.
Yep.
So I'm just making that. But welcome, Pam. I'm so glad you jumped on. We're just impromptu talking, chatting. I'm supposed to be showing you all how to mass produce pages, but this is how my normal life goes. I get a thought in my head, and then I'm like, oh, I move on to something else. It's my daughter, my husband think I say I'm ADHD all the time. I beg to differ. I beg to differ. So if anybody's on, if you wouldn't mind sharing, because if anybody's out there bored tonight, we'd love to chat. In fact, I might even do a giveaway. I might give one of these away tonight, Diane.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
I can get this in here.
So Pam, have you been creating or doing anything?
So all I did is add 3 little seed beads, and then I'm just adding this key, and I'm going to knot it one more time if I can get my fingers to work. Probably should have left the tail a little bit longer. So note to all of you, leave your tail longer so you're not fighting with this.
Yeah, I have a tendency to cut mine too short too. And then I think, oh, but I do it before I think.
Yup. All right. And then when you're working with wax thread, and if you use it to, you're going to play with it like I did and use it to actually tie with, what I do is I'll heat the wax up just a smidge.
Mm-hmm.
So that you don't have, that won't come off. And so what I did is I just melted that knot together so you don't lose that. And so there's our first little charm. And then I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm going to shorten this one and we'll add another little key.
Right.
So, well, let's see who else is in here. I see more people and they're just being really quiet, Diane.
They're just lurking. That's okay. We've done that before too.
Lurking. Yeah, I appreciate you lurking, but if you'd say hello, I'd love to say hello to you. All right. So I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm just going to add, if I can get my fingers to work, 3 little seed beads. Sorry for the noise. I'm going in my junk drawers here. And what I'm using, ladies, tonight is just anything that is open, that's at my beck and call. I'm not going and pulling things out. So this is a use up your scrap type of project. All right, so I'm adding this smaller key. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to just come in and knot it. Oh, I should have knotted it a little closer. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Darn it. Darn it, Diane. It always happens when I'm live. Like I always have the most problems when I have the camera on.
I know. That's the way it always goes.
Excuse me. All right, let's try it again. Not really. Have been moving, rearranging, and making a mess of my craft room. Oh my gosh. Well, when you get yours organized, you want to come to mine because I just moved and I went from an extremely organized area to a disaster.
Well,
And
it's
I
going
was,
to take time. That
it is.
so.
And I
And I
told, oh, go
go
ahead.
ahead.
I was gonna say I just told Diane I just wanted to create. I don't want to clean it up anymore.
I know. I said the same thing. I am busy organizing from one pile to the next pile, and I just am shuffling everything around. It's organized, but not what I want. Not like I like to be organized. So I understand what you're going through, Pam and Rach.
Yeah. There we go. See, we have these cute little dangles that are on here, and that is done. That
That
is
is so,
done.
so cute.
But you know what? I just had an idea. See, I need to be folding papers, Diane. You're
Yes, you
supposed to
do.
be keeping me on track. So here I am, like a squirrel. Okay,
Oh,
so I just thought, wouldn't this be pretty if I could find, so, I don't know that that works. I was hoping I could find one of my wax things that
well, you're not supposed to be pulling stuff out. You're supposed to
it's
grab
still in
what's
my
on your
drawer.
desk.
It's right at my hands here. Right in my hands, Diane. See, I'm already just breaking my own rules. Well, you know what? We could do gold because he's got a
Oh, yeah.
little bit of gold on his wings.
Oh, yeah, that'd be pretty.
I feel like we need a wax seal right here. So I don't love these wax seals. I don't know if anybody else um, has wax seals,
I've
but
got some. I just haven't used them yet.
I would not recommend these that you light like a candle.
Oh,
Um,
that's what I got. And they make
well,
them in a little disc now, don't they?
they
That you can
do.
melt.
And I don't know, maybe it's just me and maybe it's just my inability to see. I can't keep them lit, number one. Number two, they end up turning black for me.
Hmm.
So if anybody is a wax seal master out there and you can give me some tips, I would love some tips because I do wax seals, but I've not been extremely successful. And you do need to get a decent amount of wax seal. See, there I go again. This gold one is problematic.
Yeah. Now the candle things, the strips like that's what I have, but they're quite old, so that's probably got mine long before they come out with the little chips or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
But I want to play with mine because I've got several different seals,
See, and I
and I love the
accidentally
look.
got some on his wing here, which I didn't want to do. So this was supposed to be gold and red, but it's mostly red with a little bit of black in it. Let's try this gold. Oh, let's see if I can get a little bit of the gold on there. Yeah, see, this one blackens, and I don't know what the deal is and why. I've had that problem with this one before, and it
Really?
only seems to be the gold. So I'm wondering if it has something to do with maybe the metallic or something that's in it,
Yeah, or the dye.
or the
Who knows?
dye. All right, so
But the red is not metallic, is it? It's just
no,
solid, no
it's just,
metallic in it.
nope, there's no metallic. All right, so let's see how that goes. It's not perfect, but who's perfect, right?
Yeah. We're not supposed to be perfect in our crafting world, right?
We're not.
More furniture, Miss Pam? Oh my goodness.
Wow. Don't you have enough furniture?
You have to buy furniture to organize.
I know. There's never enough furniture. Never enough furniture. Okay. So I'm going to move this up to just set and dry. And we're going to go back to folding papers. So because that was the goal. The goal was is to prep for a lot of journals. And what did I do? I started making mini journals because I can't just sit here and do nothing. Okay. So we're going to just keep prepping papers. And
Now, Pam just said that she didn't know which one to buy, but she did buy the little disc, and she said they work really well. And
yeah.
she's been playing with them too, so that's
So
cute.
it's cute. I mean it's not perfect, but it gives it a little bit of dimension. And
Yeah,
you can add a little, I might add something up here or even a stamp over top, but that will fit in a pocket, you guys. That's the cool thing about it.
yeah.
It will fit right in a pocket. Okay, so what else do I have in this box o junk? Box o junk. All right, we're going to set that there. We're going to get this out of the way. Okay, so then this is spray box. So this is all the scraps from my spray box. And the small ones, I leave those for tags. So I'm not going to do anything with those. But these are all pretty small. And I didn't do these double-sided. You know what? I am going to leave these. I'm going to leave these for tags. We might do a scrappy tag thing because I'm going to be mad if I fold those all up and then I have to do more painted papers to make my scrappy tags. So, all right, let's grab another bag of junk out of here. Oh, let's see. Okay, here we go. All right, so in here is, I love it. I'm getting empty page protectors.
I know. Doesn't it feel good to empty something? It's like,
It
wow.
does. It does. This one we can go ahead and fold. The little discs, I like playing with them. They're easy to mix colors and get. Yeah, I think that's what I need for Christmas, Pam. I think I need some of those discs to play with. Okay, these need to just go back in my spray box because there's not enough spray on them. All right, here's a piece of avocado dyed paper. So I'm just going to fold that. And I'm going to go grab, these are cardstock. I don't even know why they're in that bin. Okay, and then I have all this inventory paper. So we're going to tear this apart and we're going to use this. And then I'm going to go grab some bigger sheets because I want to show you guys some of the Z folds and things like that after this. So question to anybody who's in here, and right now Diane and Pam are in here, and I'm not sure who else is in here, but they're like a box of crayons. Yeah, that sounds fun. So I'm thinking about taking some Reader's Digest journal covers and doing the what are they called? The ring binding method on these, where they use the 3 rings.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why is I want these journals to be fairly simple. I don't want to put a lot of time in them. I'm going to put them in my booth. What I want to spend the time in is the embellishment kits that they're going to be able to decorate their journals with.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, but what I was thinking, and I don't know if this is a good idea or not, I was thinking about doing the holes like this so that they have a double page like this rather than the signatures, and they could open them up and move them however they wanted. Rather than cut them in half. I don't know.
I like that idea better. So they could have the whole page.
Yeah.
That's what I would prefer if I was doing it.
Okay. So then what I do when I have, and these don't all have to be the same, but if they're pretty much the same size, then what I do is I just take a rubber band. Oops, not that tight of a rubber band. And I put a rubber band around them and see if they get like that. What I do is I take these little cardboard pieces that I save off of things, and then I use my rubber band like that so it doesn't fold the pages up. And then I just stack my papers just like that. So this is what we have so far. We have kind of miscellaneous. This is like cardstock, heavier weight. We have the children's book pages. So we have all these sizes and they're just ready to go, you guys. And that's the fun part. So the next thing I want to do, I really love this, Diane. Look at
I
this.
do too.
Super cute.
Yep. Turned
Love
out really,
it.
really
It
neat.
did. Okay, so the next thing I want to do, I don't, and Diane knows this, she's going to laugh. I know she is. I hate stamping because I am a horrible, horrible stamper. I don't know what the problem is, but I have never been able to do it very well.
You just need to practice more. We're gonna do it. We're gonna play, and we're gonna practice stamping.
She always tells me that. She's like, you just need to practice. Well, girl,
We're gonna do it.
this girl's been practicing for a while, but we are going to do it one day live. I think, Diane, if I can find my messy desk here, I think I have one of your stamps that I bought from you, and it's like a fleur. No, it's not. It was like what did I do with those? They couldn't have gone far because I just opened the darn package. Oh, anybody else have a disaster for a craft room? That would be
Yeah.
me.
And we just discussed that. We know we all do.
Oh, what did I do with it? What did I do? What did I do with it? I just opened the dang thing. All right, I bet you they're in here. Hang on.
Hey, Vicky, welcome.
Who's in?
Vicky.
Oh, welcome, Vicky. Vicky, I am being a complete disaster today. Okay, Rachel, where did you put Diane's bag of goodies? It could not have gone far. I see the stencils are sitting on my desk. But what did I do with those stamps? What did I do with them? They've got to be over here. I cannot believe this.
Well, Vicky, Rachel started out, she was going to show us how to just put her pages together for a journal. Then she got sidetracked and we did a different type of journal where she's torn it and made like a circular journal, which is really cute. I've not seen that done before. So it's a great technique she saw someone do. And then she started doing some seals and waxing, and now she's going to do some stamping.
Yeah, that would be if I could find my darn stamps, Diane. Okay, well, I can't find those, but I did find a stamp. So we're just going to use that.
There you go. It's just, you're going to move something and it's going to be right under it.
Well, as soon as I'm off, Okay. So I love to use just plain old composition paper in all my journals just because I'm a writer myself and I like lines, even if the lines are going the wrong way. And I like the look of that. So what I'm going to do is I am just going to create a pile of these. Oh, good. Awesome. Well, I'm happy to have a few people in here while
So were you just watching TV or were you crafting too, Vicky? I like the lined paper too. I always like to have lined paper.
Yeah, I wish somebody would make like extra wide lined paper so I could fold it the right way. But
I know.
and you can, if you get composition books and you tear them apart, you can get the lines to go the other way. But I do
Right.
like the lines to go both ways. Um, okay, so that gives me some of the plain ones. And then what I like to do, I'm going to do a Z fold for you ladies. And so I call it a Z fold. I don't know what the fold is called. So this is where I just fold a small piece like this, and then I flip it over and I fold a small piece like this. And in this case, just to keep them all the same, I'm going to line the hole up. I don't know if you guys can see, ladies can see that. But my thought was on this part, I am going to stamp something. So, is this a full? Oh yeah, this is a full stamp. See, I don't even know where I got this. Ew, and it feels sticky. Diane, why is this sticky?
Hmm.
It's
I
like
don't know.
wet
Could be.
sticky.
Oh, I don't know. I've never had any do that.
Oh, of course mine would.
Well, um,
Gross.
maybe they need to be cleaned. Use them on your stamp cleaner and see if you can clean them, and that maybe I don't know. That's really odd. And I've had mine forever.
All right. So I'm gonna just put this on here because I'm only gonna use that part of the stamp anyway, and that way I don't have to touch that gross part. Okay. I don't even know why it's like that. I told you I should not be stamping.
Yes, you should.
All
Listen,
right.
I've stayed away from it for a long, long time, but I started just playing, and some of mine come out good and some of them not so good. So it's okay.
Okay. So what I do is when I'm prepping pages is I will also prep some that are the same. Sorry for the noise. So um, this is this is an ink that I bought from Diane. It's called Desert Sand. It's a close to my heart stamp pad that I've not used. See, I don't even know how to open it, Diane.
Push the center. Push the center thumb. No, no, no. I'm sorry. Down at the bottom, see the little thumb? There you go. Push that.
Uh-huh.
And now lift it and twist. There you
Whew.
go.
See? See, you guys, I might be a decent crafter, but I am not a stamper. All right.
Well, I don't like those stamp pads as well as I do the other ones. Those are very hard for me to open. If anybody has any hand trouble, they're hard to open to me.
All right.
But
Let's see how this goes here. So I like on these little Z folds that I do to either put a piece of paper or just to put a little stamp there. And then it folds out and you have this piece. And that's all you're doing is just decorating that little
the little
piece.
edge.
Yeah.
Now see, that stamped just fine.
Yeah, it did, but look at it. See, the stamp still has ink in it, which is weird. From the last time I used it, why would it still have ink?
That's why I said, did you take it over your stamp cleaner and clean
Yeah.
it afterwards?
Well, who knows? Because I don't even know the last time I used this. But I bought this. This was bought at like um, what do you call it? Uh, estate sale. It's not one
Oh,
that I bought brand new, so maybe that's part of the problem too. All
well,
right.
I'm not sure what the problem is with it. That's really odd.
Okay, so I'm gonna do some just because I don't like when it bleeds through like that.
Mhm.
Um, I'm gonna try it on this heavier weight white paper.
Now, what you can do sometimes, Rach, when you first stamp it,
Uh-huh.
do what they call shadow. Stamp it once on a piece of paper and then take it and stamp it where you want to stamp.
Okay.
So it won't bleed through lots of times like that.
We'll try that. All right, let's try it again. Let's try it again. These people are watching me are like, are you kidding me?
No, they're not.
It's just
You may
about-
be answering somebody else's question though too.
Okay. Well, we'll try that. We'll try Diane's little tip here.
Well, you've got a heavier piece of paper, so it may not bleed through, but
It still bled through a little bit, but not as bad. So anyway, I like to just do a bunch of them like that. So what I'm going to do, we're just going to fold them first.
Vicky's
So that,
asking, will you sew on that page?
oh yeah. Yep, I will.
Yeah.
And it depends. Some I'll sew, some I won't.
Yeah. I like sewing on my pages as much as I can, just because I like that look.
So I don't know. I call this a Z fold because it's a Z when you hold it like this. I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't know what the actual term is. And I'm right-handed, so I always stamp on the right-hand side, but you could change it. You could make your Z fold so it's on the left if you want and go like this. Whatever you're most comfortable with or however it works best for your journal. So I just always do them the same because it's easier for me, but you can do it however you want. And this is just basic. This is 24 weight copy paper. So nothing, nothing fancy. I just started buying premium copy paper because when I'd rather spend a little bit more on my copy paper when I do my tea dyeing. And then I also, those of you who have bought it before know that I also dye my papers colors. And I found that the 24 or 28 weight just seems to dye better and hold up better. And you guys, you can see I'm not being super particular about making it the same size each time. These are all going to go in different journals. And this is something you can do in front of the TV. If you have a TV tray, or sometimes I'll be honest with you, I'll just grab a baking sheet out of my cupboard and I use that as my lap tray.
Yeah, I've done that multiple times.
So, all right. So now what I'm going to do, you know what? We're going to try something else. See, this is what I do. I get real wild on things. Well, this is a wide stamp. So why couldn't I put 3 and try to do all 3 at once?
You can.
So we're going to give it a try. Why not ruin it on TV?
You're not going to ruin it.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to ink up this baby. And it has a little bit of everything on it. All right. Let's see here. And I'm going to come to the bottom. Maybe.
And just roll it. Yep, there you go. I don't push so hard. Oops.
Why not? I like to squish it.
Oh, well, no, because I was saying not squish so hard so it wouldn't bleed through, but.
Oh, no, I was kidding you because, I just like to, yeah, so that little bit is fine. Like I said, these are scrappy.
So they're perfect.
And there you go. You've got these little pages that you can put in your pile. In your pile. Let's see what we got. Let's see if I can.
Vicki, I do it all. I zigzag, I straight stitch, and then I have a few. I'm using my very old machine, so it doesn't have all the fancy stitches that some of the newer ones do. My machine is probably 50-year-old, my Kenmore, but it still works just fine. So that's what I use. So I play and use all kinds of stitches.
Diane, how do I shut this?
Well, honey,
How do I shut this?
just lift up. Push your little thumb tab and just lift up.
Lift up.
Mm-hmm. Okay, just take the bottom, yeah, and just see if it'll twist.
It's like
You-
stuck.
It's got to snap there. You're going to have to push that to release it. And part of it's probably because it's new. It hasn't been used a lot.
There we go.
It's
There
just a matter of getting used to them. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Vicky, just play with your sewing, honey. Just keep playing. Because the more you sew and stuff, the better you're going to like it. And then you'll become addicted.
Yes. And the messier it is, I think the better they look. So
I do too.
I personally like them messy.
Oh, I love grunge. As grungy as it can get.
All right, I'm going to go back to my distressed oxide because I'm going to use that one. And Diane, we'll have to play with those off camera.
Yep.
Because I'm still struggling with making
that's
that.
okay. Part of it is because it is new.
So this is just vintage photo, and I have a Tim Holtz stamp. And so it's an iced coffee stamp. So I'm just going to do some iced coffee stamping on these.
Night, Pam. Thank you for stopping in. I hope you get lots of goodies tomorrow. Make sure you get on and share it with us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Have a good evening, sweetie.
So these are just super easy iced coffee. And some are lighter, some are darker.
Yep.
All right, there we go. So all of these have a stamp on them. So we're good. We're good there. So these can have a rubber band. All right. Get this baby out of the way. Set this aside because I'll need to clean that. Get this out of the way. Okay. So we pretty much have a decent pile of stamps here. Of stamps, goodness gracious, papers. Let me see if I have any more that we can fold quickly. So, this is another thing that I do sometimes with my plain papers. So this is these are all my scraps of napkins. So I keep my scraps of napkins separate from my other napkins. And so what I love to do is, even like on these pages that we were doing earlier, is do a quick, and I like to just use the glue stick on these. I don't do the full decoupage. So I'm just using a basic glue stick. And I will go ahead and use, no, let's use this one. Oh, let's use this one. This one's pretty.
Vicki, yes, I have a YouTube channel. It's under my name, and I can't get to my link right now. I'm sorry. I just got back in town, and I just plugged my computer in so I could come on with Rachel. But it's just under my name, honey. If you just do a search, you could probably find it. If not, just send me a PM, please, and I can send you the link. Sorry.
Okay. No, you're fine. So I'm just going to go ahead and just do what I call dry decoupaging these on here. And I'm just using a regular glue stick. And I'm just going to put some on the edge. And it starts as purple, but I promise it will dry. It will dry clear.
Yep.
And so all I'm doing is just, we're going to use up this napkin and we're going to just tear some pieces and put them on. Simple as that. There's nothing difficult about it. And then you have another way to have a pretty page, and you're using up all of your napkin scripts. Whoops, I ripped that one. And they're all different.
I like using napkins.
And isn't that cute? I mean, that would be an adorable little journaling spot. And this could go in a lot of different journals. It's got enough color to go in different journals without a problem. On this one, I'm going to do it a little bit different. I'm going to come down this edge and I'm just going to lay it right on here, just like that. And then I can take my edges, and you can actually go right over the top if you want. It will dry clear. Sometimes I'll do that. It just kind of helps it adhere down. And just set it to the side and let it dry, and it'll dry clear in just a couple of minutes. So just another way to prep some fast pages for your journal.
Yeah, it's always fun to have them pre-made up there where you can just grab it when you're creating and say, okay, I need an extra page for here. That'll fit there. So that's really neat.
And it takes that time factor. So I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I spend so much time just trying to figure out what I want to put in a journal. But I love to use these like this because then it takes all that time away and it forces me to use what I have. So, this might not be a page that I would typically put in a, let's just say, a floral journal.
Mm-hmm.
But look, that goes just fine.
Oh, yeah.
With this. So you could easily do something like that. So these are super simple, super easy. And my slogan, super cute.
Absolutely.
And you don't have to do them along the edge. You can simply take and go across the bottom if you want, or across the top. So sometimes, oops, see, and then this one I ripped, so that's fine. We're going to just use it as it is. We're not going to panic. Just rubbing that extra glue off. And this one I'm going to go right along the top. And if it's too big, we're just going to tear it off. So just like that. So simple. And I think that would look cute in that corner. Whoops. So we're going to just add this little bitty piece. Just like this. So not difficult at all. Easy way to prep your pages. And doesn't take a lot of time. And then you have a ton of prepped pages ready to go. And you're using up those scraps. We need to use those scraps up.
Oh, yeah. Because I accumulate more scraps than I do anything else.
I do too. Isn't that crazy? Sometimes
I
I'm like,
know.
how do I end up with more than what I started with?
I know it. And then I have that big pile. What am I going to do with?
Well, right. And then if you're like me, you put it in this box that I'm cleaning out right now. Then the
Right.
box gets ridiculously overflowed. All right. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. All right. So might as well use this little piece up and then we'll be done. And we'll have used up, oops. And we'll have used up all of those pieces. There.
Thanks for stopping, Vicki. You have a good
thanks for
evening,
stopping.
okay?
You
And if you
have a
can't find my channel, please holler. I'm trying to find it and I can't. Like I said, I'm not prepared. So you have a good evening. Thanks for
Yeah,
joining us.
thank you. Okay. So I think, Diane, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just make some more of those circle journals because those are super fun. And I need some freebies for our next sale anyway.
Yep.
So I have all of these pages that are extra printed pages. So just going to go ahead and do that because that was fun. And this one, I'm not going to do this one as a circle journal. We're going to do this one as more of a square journal. We're just going to get some ragged edges. All right. Oh, this darn chair. You know what? And I'm going to use this too because let's do this Christmas one. Ooh,
There you go.
because I've had these Christmas pages for a long time. Oh, I'm making a big mess. Of course I am. Why wouldn't I?
Well, yeah. It
Okay.
just goes with the theme. Come on.
It does.
Creating.
I am creating a mess.
Well,
And you could ink these edges, which I probably would go back and do.
yeah.
So I love this because the reason why these are in here, I don't know if you guys can see it very well, but my printer was starting to not print correctly. But look at what's great about that. I can tear off that section.
You know, I can't get mine. My printer will not set and print from edge to edge. I always have the border. Drives me crazy. And I
Really?
fussed with it and fussed with it. Yeah. So I give up. I just tear them off.
Now this is vintage paper. And I'm going to have to be careful with this because if I tear too much of it off, then you're not going to be able to see
Right.
Christmas pattern, but it still peeks out.
Love that front page.
Yeah, that is from Norella from Calico Collage.
Mm-hmm.
And that is one of her designs. Oh, and I had these because I actually used the paper for something else, but I didn't want the borders. I didn't want to ruin those pretty borders. I was using the middle of the paper for some tags for my shop. But look, we could keep that just like that
Oh, yeah.
and put that in there. Pretty. Yeah, awesome. All right, so let's look at some of these pages we already prepped. The other thing you can do with these is you can add envelopes in them.
Yeah.
So I'm going to just do that. I'm going to add this little envelope in this one. And let's see here. Let's see what I have in here. Oh, what a mess. Oh, this one's cute. So this was a handmade card from one of my former employees. And so I kept it because I wanted to use it in a December daily. But you can see, even on these journals, you can put, you could put something on the inside of this blank page that would flip up.
Right.
you can add a card in. So this is just a Christmas card that we're going to just tear the edges of this too. Actually, I'm going to tear off the season's greetings completely, because it's going to bother me if the words aren't all there. So we're going to add that in. But look, the inside sentiment is still there. So we could add that. Oh my gosh, Diane, I'm going to be doing this all night.
Yeah.
Soon, but I'm going to be up all night making these because I just have so many ideas that have just popped into my head.
Oh, I know. It's funny because when you start playing and stuff, it's just like your mind just takes off and goes, okay, nope, I can do this. I can do that.
All those book pages that you have.
Oh, yeah.
Those can go in here. All those pages that have ripped, or if you've coffee dyed something and it didn't work out, you know, those could go in here. I'm actually gonna, this one, see how this one's ripped right here, you guys, because it's old vintage paper. That's fine. I'm just gonna go like this. We're gonna tear all of that off, and we're just gonna use this other part of the paper, and it's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Add it in here like this. You could add different textures of paper in there. That would be fun. Let's see, what else do I have in here? What else can we add? What else can we add? Add some of this paper in here. And this could be just something as simple as putting in your purse to use this to take notes or something like that. I mean, it doesn't have to be in a journal.
Right.
But what a great way to use up scraps. I think, anyway.
Oh, I do too. Yeah, I agree.
All right, let's see what happens. I'm going to try one of these Z-fold pages. I don't know what's going to happen when I do this. I'm not going to tear the edge of it, because if I do that, then we'll have a problem. But I don't know why we couldn't add this in. Add it up here. That's perfect. That is perfect. And I think for this one, Diane, I'm going to get my long stapler. And we're going to just staple this one.
That'd be a good idea.
Looks like we have some more people jumping in. Welcome. Thank you for joining. We're just playing with scraps. Playing with scraps. All right. So if you don't have a long reach stapler, I just got one recently, but if you don't have one, this is a great thing to put on your Christmas list for people to buy you. Because I do use it quite a bit now that I actually have it. The thing I like about it is you can adjust it so that you can get it stapled right each time. So once you get all your pages in right, you're good. All right, so what I have to do is you just have to kind of line it up and then adjust your arm. And for this journal, I am going right on that very close to the edge, just because I have the pages in different spots. But all I did is put 3 staples in it. Super simple. Take my paper clips off. Grab my bone folder. I can find it. And there is another scrappy journal done. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pages.
I like that one.
That's simple, you guys.
Yep.
Now let's do one. Let's do one more, and then I'm going to let Diane go because she has been on the road all day. But let's do a long one. Let's fold it lengthwise. And let's do the same thing.
Look at those cute little reindeer.
I know, aren't those cute? That was a printable that I got a few years ago.
Oh,
On I can't even remember. Oops, who the designer was, but I just loved the little reindeer, and I thought, how cute. Okay, so now we're doing the same thing we did before, except for we're folding the paper long ways. So I'm going to add some music, and this music page, I believe, yep, sure is. It is longer, which is fine. So this would give you an opportunity to use any of those really wide pages that you have.
I love using the music paper.
This gives you an opportunity to use scrapbook paper that you want to use up, and I'm gonna go grab some. I have some Christmas scrapbook paper that I've been trying to use up for a while now. Hear Diane digging into her stuff. She must be
I'm
finding
sorry.
fun stuff.
I was grabbing some, and I thought, oh, that's making too much racket. I should have
No,
moved
you're
it. I'm
fine.
sorry, honey.
You're fine. Okay, so I have this fun scrapbook paper. Now this is 12 by 12. Remember, we started with the smaller one. But remember, this can be as big or small as you want. But these little journals would be great for kids as well, and great stocking stuffers, because look at, they would have room to draw or write or glue, or just, there's all kinds of things they could do. Now, here's one that says "Party Like Santa's Not Watching." And what I'm going to do on this one is I don't want to lose the words. Okay, so we want to make sure when we tear that we don't lose those words. So I'm just going to come in here. And I wouldn't give this one to a kid since it says "Party Like Santa's Not Watching." I mean, you could if you wanted to. You could have a cocoa party, but this one does have cocktails on it.
Okay.
They
Probably
probably
not. Yeah, probably not a good idea.
give this one to a kid, but I mean, this is super easy to make. Okay, so we've got those. Let's grab a few more. Oh no, I just licked my fingers and there was glue on them. Gross. Gross. Okay.
That's one of the hazards of crafting.
I know. Who knew?
If that's all it is, that's not too bad.
I know it. I told you, Diane, I'm always a mess when I'm crafting. So here's some more of that vintage paper. We're going to add that in the middle. Oh my goodness. How did I go from I was just going to fold paper tonight
Mm-hmm.
and show these amazing viewers how to prep to be making a complete and utter disaster of my area.
Oh.
Okay, so this is some of my painty papers, but look at how pretty that's going to be against those. And so I'm going to use these because this one's double-sided. And what I do is I save all my recycled papers, like if I get invoices or something, and then I use my um, jelly plate and I jelly print over them. So just another idea for those of you that
I just got me a jelly plate and I need you to let's do a live so you can teach me how to use it.
let's do it. I've been wanting to do some more jelly plate plans. So absolutely, that sounds fun. That sounds fun.
Yeah.
All right. Actually, what I'm gonna do on this one, see, and you can just keep messing around. I want this to stick out a little bit
Mm-hmm.
from the front, so I'm just gonna refold it so it sticks out so that you can
Oh
see
yeah.
it. There we go.
Yeah, that looks much better.
There. So you can just adjust these however you want. Um, use your spray papers. You know, this is one of my spray papers that I keep in my spray box. I always throw extra papers in so that I can use them for different projects later for all the overspraying. So we'll add this in here. All right, let's see how many we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my gosh, it seemed like I had so many more. There wasn't. All right, let's add one of these. Let's add one of these. All right. Oh, let's do one of these. Okay, I like that one. I think that's good. Doesn't quite have as many pages as the other ones, but that's fine. I like it how it is.
I
And
do
you're
too.
just going to open it up because this one I can see embellishing more on the front cover.
Mm-hmm. Did you say you bought that stapler at a yard sale?
No, I actually finally just bit the bullet and ordered one on Amazon.
Okay.
They're expensive, but everybody, Lyric Lover 810,
Mm-hmm.
she does tons and tons of crafts and she does a lot of journals and I love to do Christmas card journals. I know you've seen my tutorial on that before. I do them every year.
Right.
And you staple them. And so I was using my other stapler and bending the and cutting my fingers and I'm just like, you know what? As many times as I use it throughout the year, this is ridiculous. Like you buy other things and you don't think anything of it.
Right.
So
Right. I agree. But
I
that's why I
finally,
don't use my stapler because of that. But I
yeah.
don't know.
Actually, this one has a little bit smaller. So I'm actually going to put extra staple in here. That way it caught here.
Mhm.
There. Those are simple and they're fun and those would tuck in pockets.
Wow.
So anyway, I just want to thank everybody who was able to jump on for joining me in my chaos tonight. I appreciate Diane for just jumping on with me and chatting along. I know it's kind of late, and so I appreciate her hanging out with me. We are going to be on soon. We're actually going to talk probably after this and or tomorrow and figure out when we're going to jump on. We're going to do some craft with us, as well as we're going to have a live sale again here soon. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, Diane.
Oh, thank you, Rachel. I loved it. I like the creation of the circle journal, and I appreciate everybody stopping by too. Love hanging out. We got a craft.
Yes, we do. All right. Have a great night, everybody, and we will see everybody soon. Bye.
Bye, y'all.